I'm Lucas,
And I'm Russell,
and you're
and you're
listening.
listening to Sad Boy Podcast.
Yeah, sad boy.
Sad Boy Podcast. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is pretty consistent that we're still having episodes
For now.
for now.
For now. Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen in like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Because I am moving this Friday, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna have a spot to record yet. So we'll see how it goes.
Just do it in the basement.
Yeah. Nah, because the house is like a lot smaller.
Do it in the
So
washroom.
like the sound travels really easily.
Do it in the
So
washroom.
I just need to pick like a perfect time to do it, and I think I'm good.
Okay, do it in the washroom.
No, then there's gonna be a lot of echo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyways, so what has been like, the biggest news lately?
I think the biggest news, aside from like the election and the Trump's thing, which is just like the same thing over the past few days, it's pretty much that like
yeah.
this Johnny Depp he was asked to leave. He was asked to leave by Warner Bros. To leave his role as Grindelwald on the Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them series.
Was he asked to leave, or like did the Warner Brothers ask him to leave, or did they just kick him out?
Well, like if you're being asked to leave, you're just being kicked out technically, right?
Because you know how sometimes like when an actor screws up, then they just like they don't ask them to leave, they literally just cut them out,
Or
like they just immediately fire them.
That's fair. Well, the reports was that he was asked to leave. So,
yo, Johnny, can you leave? Yeah.
or just like kill them off in the movie.
Well, that's the thing. I heard that they're not even killing him off at all. They're just recasting him. They're looking for Mads Mikkelsen or whatever.
Yeah, that's such a Warner Bros. Thing to do. Just recast the character to someone else.
Yeah, and it's stupid because apparently, because Warner Brothers kicked Johnny Depp out like this, they still have to pay Johnny Depp that 8-figure salary that he signed on for.
Yeah, it's their fault, I guess.
Yeah, but so yeah. I think I saw like a meme of like someone saying like Warner Brothers tried to keep it low key to kick Johnny Depp out of the movie, but now they're getting even more negative attention because they still need to pay Johnny Depp the 8 figures.
Right? No, it's low key. But he just posted on Instagram, which is just not low key anymore.
I know it's completely stupid. Yeah, but I'm not too familiar with like how all this stuff happened, but I do remember like a few years ago, like him and Amber Heard, like those already like some lawsuit stuff.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just like the lawsuit. He lost the lawsuit regarding the defamation lawsuit against the Sun, I believe it was against the Sun.
They have children together?
No, the Sun, like the newspaper company.
Oh, the Sun. Oh, I thought it was like the son of like his son.
The one. The Sun's kind of like it's the Sun. What am I supposed to say about it? It's the Sun.
The newspaper.
Sun. It's like the newspaper version of the Fox News or something.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So pretty much the Sun released an article in, I believe it was 2018.
Yeah.
That they called him a wife beater, which was reference to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's former marriage. And Johnny Depp sued them. I remember
seeing that. Yeah.
He sued the publisher and one of the executive editors apparently for the article, against defamation suit, and he lost the lawsuit, and because the judge says, despite there being like evidence and Amber Heard in a recording being heard saying that she hits Johnny Depp, the judge pretty much dismissed the evidence, saying that like it's substantially true of what Johnny Depp of what the article says. So yeah, so it's pretty much the judge's judgment that which caused them to lose this lawsuit.
Yeah.
And just just put a stain on Johnny Depp's career or name.
I don't think anything ever affected Johnny Depp because he still did so many movies afterwards. So
yeah, I don't think it really affects him as a person because like even after this lawsuit, there's still a bunch of like posts on social media asking for like cancellation of Warner Bros. Or like boycotting Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So
see, that's why like it's a weird thing. Like this is like a side tangent, but it's weird how like if let's say something similar like this happened in like Korea or something in like the Korean entertainment industry, man, that actor would have been canceled immediately.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Even like, they would even, like no more entertainment. Like you're gonna see them working at like a Starbucks or something afterwards.
Oh,
but in America, it's like, oh, that happened. Oh well, Johnny Depp's like a really good actor, so let's just keep letting him, act. This is the same thing with like Robert Downey Jr., right? Like he went to jail for freaking cocaine or whatever, or marijuana. I don't remember what it was,
or like substance abuse or whatever.
Yeah, substance abuse, right? And he comes back as Iron Man, and now he's like one of the like most highest paid actors in Hollywood.
Yeah. So
it's like in America and like, comparing like America and Korea, it's like holy shit, it's so different.
Yeah. So I don't know, because even though there was a recording of Amber Heard being abusive towards him,
I think I remember seeing that. It was like a video too, right?
I believe so. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, I remember seeing it.
Yeah, so like if she's the one that was abusive to him as well, why is she still casted as? Well, I guess it's different. It's different like companies. She's still casted in Aquaman 2.
I think that's still Warner Brothers, actually.
Is it still Warner Brothers? I don't know.
Because I think Warner Brothers handles all the DC movies.
Is it?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. So this is a Warner Brothers problem now.
Yeah, it's a Warner Brothers problem because that's why I remember like Warner Brothers deals with like all the Harry Potter, DC movies. Like they handle all of them.
Okay. Well, shit.
Warner Brothers, you guys are screwed, bro.
Yeah, that's their mess, I guess.
It is, but like looking back in like the history, like both of them, it's weird. Like it feels so common for celebrities in Hollywood, where like before they get married to each other, they were actually in separate marriages before that.
Yeah.
So like just looking at like this timeline thing, right? So apparently like Johnny Depp had like 2 children with his ex-wife. And then they split up. Doesn't say like any reason why they split up, but apparently for Amber Heard, like she split up with her partner, back in few years, like what 2009 or something. Oh no, Amber Heard apparently got arrested in 2009 because she apparently physically assaulted her then girlfriend at the airport in Washington, the Seattle Tacoma airport.
Oh, so she has a history of being abusive. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, okay, so you see like Johnny Depp doesn't seem like someone who would like, hit anyone.
Maybe. We don't know that.
But then again, he also looks like the type of people that would drink and they hit. But that's based off of his, Captain Jack Sparrow. But Amber Heard, like she has a history of it, right?
Yeah.
And then apparently in 2014, like people started seeing that she was wearing an engagement ring already.
Yeah, that's fast.
Yeah. USA Today live tweeted like Amber Heard's engagement ring is the rock that sunk the Titanic.
What? Is that necessary?
It's a pretty big ring, man. It's a pretty big ring.
Damn.
Yeah, and then apparently they got married in 2015.
Oh, interesting.
Like a private ceremony, but then the next year after, that's when she filed a divorce with Johnny Depp, accusing him of physical abuse.
Yeah, so I don't really. I feel like this is really like common in the Hollywood industry. It's just like celebrities getting married, it's weird. And next year they like split up.
It's like they make like marriage and divorce such a common thing. Like,
yeah,
why?
Yeah, it's like saying it's okay to be. Well, I mean, it's like, yeah, I guess I don't know. It's up to you if you want to get married so fast and not have a loveless relationship.
Well, apparently they first met in like 2009 from like a movie or something.
Yeah, and I
So,
think they started dating like a few years after that.
yep,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy.
And then what happened? Let's see what happened after. Depp
Um,
obviously denied everything because that obviously the first thing you do when you're being accused of shit, you deny it.
yeah, of
No
course.
idiot is gonna be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, they're just like,
Unless they're playing the reverse psychology game or
you're
something. I
just
don't know.
losing jobs and public images if you just admit
Yeah,
it, right? So I
yeah.
don't know. I believe he filed a appeal
There's a
on.
settlement.
There's a settlement. Okay,
Yeah,
I read that
apparently
he
like
was filing an appeal, whatever.
it was like in August 16th, on August 2016. There's a $7 million settlement that was reached. So basically, Amber Heard received $7 million from the divorce,
Well, okay,
but
damn.
donated it to charity.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but this one
Um.
is it's a lawsuit against the son.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's
that
just
happened.
yeah. So he's
Yeah.
just appealing the whatever judgment or it is, whatever law term it is,
Yeah. Let's
the
see.
results.
And then in 2017, that was when the divorce was finalized.
Yeah. I think like around that time there was like, or like 2018 there was like posts on social media saying Amber Heard was the one that's like physically abusive. I remember seeing
I
these
mean, she
posts.
has a history of it. Like she assaulted her ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, like
And then like in 2018 of December, she wrote an op-ed about like how she was abused. So
yeah.
she's literally just going with it like nonstop.
Damn.
And
Like
then Johnny Depp like sued her for $50 million over defamation
oh nice.
over that article.
Yeah, so that's the one he lost. That's the lawsuit he lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it said like he claimed that Amber Heard had an affair with James Franco and Elon Musk.
Oh, so that's why there's photos on this article
Okay,
of them.
side note. Okay, I watched a podcast with Elon Musk. Dude was boring.
He is boring.
Like, okay, not boring, but he's like socially awkward.
Yeah.
Like okay, so this is like the Joe Rogan podcast, right? So he was talking to Elon Musk, and then he would be like asking Elon Musk about like, what do you think about like AI and like AI cars and all that stuff, and then it was a very like elaborated question, and then Elon Musk just sits there and he's like, yeah, it's good. And I'm like, is this guy gonna like add anything to it? Like this guy's like one of the smartest people on earth right now, and he's like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, what?
Yeah, it's a good time. 2020.
But during that podcast, like this is like a little tangent, right? So like they talked about like flying cars, and they were saying how like flying cars just does not work for us, and it'll never happen.
Okay.
Because basically they're saying it's because like think about a drone, like the drone that you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you flown it yet?
No, I should have.
You should have, right?
I should have.
So
I should have.
basically he's saying like because like even think about like how small a drone is just for it to take off, think about like the amount of sound and like wind that it needs to push itself off. So
Well,
he said like if you put it into a car, the amount of power and energy that's needed to lift that car up, it's going to destroy the environment, that like the surrounding environment, and it's going to be super loud.
pretty sure there'll be like by the time there's flying cars, there'll be a different
That's the
kind
thing.
of technology.
So Elon Musk and Neil deGrasse Tyson, both of them have said that flying cars are not a viable option because they were basically saying like how when you're traveling in a two-dimensional way, you're going just like in a normal street, right?
Yep.
So then people are thinking of flying cars. That's basically meaning we're trying to travel in the third dimension, but that already exists through tunnels and bridges.
Okay.
So that's why they're saying like there's no way of going into flying cars, and if you want to go into flying cars, then you're going to need air traffic control kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or else everyone's just gonna be flying into each other. But
Yeah.
their main point was just saying like think about how loud this car is gonna be just for a drone to lift itself up, right? Like even airplanes.
Yeah.
They've come a long way, but they're still super freaking loud just to take off.
I'm pretty sure even by then you also need like a separate license just to like
Yep.
operate a flying car or just flying vehicle actually.
Yep. But both these people, they don't think flying cars are possible. And also another side note, I listened to Elon Musk's podcast after the Neil deGrasse Tyson one, and like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like he was so enthusiastic about the science, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh my god, science! Oh yeah." Elon Musk, yeah, it's good.
What the fuck?
And the thing is, like, he only started elaborating a bit more after Joe Rogan made him like drink, like sip some whiskey.
Oh, that sounds like us when we're like awkward
And
at
this was like
first.
us in the beginning, right?
Yeah, this was us
Yeah,
in the
you just
beginning.
need that alcohol to take a little sip, and then you start talking, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much
But
us.
yeah, but anyways, back to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
You know what? I don't remember what we're talking about anymore. Let's go
We
back.
were like talking about like Depp claimed that Amber Heard had an affair with James Franco and Elon Musk.
Yes, okay, that's what we're talking about.
And then what, in 2020 there were phone recordings that were released in which Amber Heard admitted to hitting Johnny Depp.
Yep, so that's one of the evidence that the judge dismissed.
That's so stupid.
Pretty much, yep.
Wait, hold on. Heard is Heard saying, "I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face with a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched."
That's still hitting. Where's the logic in that?
What? I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you.
But
I was hitting you.
Okay, but
What?
you're still hitting him. Or she
And
was
then-
still
and
hitting
then-
him.
And then the recording had Johnny Depp saying, "I left last night. Honestly, I swear to you, because I just couldn't take the idea of more physicality, more physical abuse on each other."
So they're abusive to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because had we continued it, it would have gotten fucking bad. And baby, I told you this once, I'm scared to death. We are at a fucking crime scene right now. And then Amber Heard replied, "I can't promise you I won't get physical again. God, I fucking sometimes get so mad I lose it."
Huh.
Okay, that's already like enough evidence to show that she can't control her own emotions.
Yeah.
Then why the hell did the judge throw this out? That's so stupid.
Okay, let's see. Let's see the ruling. So a spokesperson for the Sun said, "The Sun has stood up and campaigned for the victims of domestic abuse for over 20 years. Domestic abuse victims must never be silenced." And okay, so they're just standing up for Amber Heard. Yeah, I don't know why the judge like overlooked this evidence. So
that's so dumb.
Yeah, so I believe it was one of Johnny Depp's lawyers that said that like the judgment is so flawed that it would be ridiculous for Mr. Depp not to appeal this decision. In the meantime, we hope that in contrast to this case, in the ongoing libel proceedings in America are equitable, with both policies providing full disclosures rather than one side strategically cherry picking what evidence can and cannot be relied upon. So I guess the judge ruled it in favor of the Sun was just bias, like all women should be heard regarding like sexual abuse, physical abuse, domestic violence, or whatever. But like even if men get abused, it's dismissed.
That's the whole double standard shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so freaking okay. I feel like I'm gonna start going into like very deeper topics because of this. Okay?
Yes, you will. You are.
I will, because this is like, I feel like it's ridiculous and it's absurd. I don't even know the words to explain it. Right? It's like Johnny Depp was asked to leave Fantastic Beasts.
Yep.
But yet the evidence already shows that Amber Heard is the one that's abusive, and yet Amber Heard gets to stay on Aquaman.
Oh, it's Warner Brothers, man.
Not like it doesn't. I think it's so stupid, right? I'm trying to formulate the words that I want to use right now without sounding too like. I don't want to get canceled.
Okay,
that's why.
All right.
I mean, like, my opinion is my opinion, right? Like, you know, I know people are gonna like get pissed off or whatever, but it's the stupid double standard, right? It's like when people ask for like gender equality, like, where's the equality in this?
Yeah.
Like, you get like what everyone like victimizes the female, so everyone jumps on their side, and then it's like, oh, the male has to be bad, but like the female can be bad too.
Mm-hmm.
It works both ways. So it's like I don't see any one of those gender equality feminists or anything saying anything about this right now.
No, I don't. I didn't even see any posts regarding that.
It's stupid. Like okay, this is I'm gonna start going on a tangent. This is stupid, right?
But there were like more posts on social media or whatever that was like boycott Warner Brothers and standing up Johnny Depp. At least
Oh, everyone's
there's
gonna. A lot
that.
of
Of
people are
course,
gonna
yeah,
stand up for Johnny Depp.
yeah, because Johnny
Because even
Depp,
just reading it, like there's I'm pretty sure there's enough evidence to show that Amber Heard was the one that abused Johnny Depp.
or maybe like they're both abusive, but there's not as much evidence regarding it.
Maybe,
Maybe it's just sealed documents in court. Who knows?
maybe, but it's just like it's I don't know. Though at the same time, I feel like this shit isn't even gonna like damage Johnny Depp's reputation at all. Because I mean, like so much shit has happened, right? He was still on Pirates of the Caribbean. He signed on to do Fantastic Beasts. Like, I don't think anything's really gonna change for him.
No.
It's probably just more stress for him. That's it.
Okay, well, to be honest, I didn't even know it was Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. It didn't even look like Johnny Depp. Well, then
Oh
again,
yes, oh yeah. See, that's the thing that I always admired about Johnny Depp's talent, right? Like every role he plays that role so well that you don't see him as Johnny Depp. You see him as the actual character.
yeah, I just didn't.
And then when you see Johnny Depp in real life, you're like, oh my god, it's Johnny Depp. You don't think like, oh my god, that's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. No,
No.
you just go like, that's Johnny Depp.
No. To be honest, I
That's how
didn't
good he
really
is.
know like what he looked like until I actually searched him up in this lawsuit.
Oh yeah, like even like Pirates of the Caribbean, like you didn't really know what he looked like in what was it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the new one.
Yo, I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah, because he does the role
Yeah,
so well
it's
that
so
like you
good.
don't know it's him.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking good.
So it might affect his like casting in future roles, but like
I don't think
the
anyone's
audience
gonna
don't
care, to be
care.
honest.
The
Nah,
audience
I don't
don't
think
know it's
anyone's
Johnny
gonna
Depp.
care. Yeah, no one's gonna care because just look at Robert Downey Jr. Man. Any bad shit that happens in their lives in America, just give it a few years, they can come back. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, just watch him be in the MCU in like 2 years or something.
They're
I can
actually
see
okay.
that.
Oh, so speaking of the MCU, so apparently Marvel said they're actually not going to do any CGI version of Chadwick Boseman for Black Panther 2.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's actually a very good idea because I was reading an article, right, and they were saying how like doing the CGI stuff for actors or actresses that have passed away is very very dangerous because if you do it wrong, like you get shit on pretty badly.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that has been done right was Paul Walker, but that was only because of his brother.
Yeah,
That
because
like stood in place.
they had like similar
Yeah,
facial
facial features. Yeah, so that worked. But then when you looked at the what was it? Was it Rogue One or the Star Wars movies? Where they did like young Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia and all that stuff. Like that was really bad CGI.
Yes, it was Rogue One.
Yeah, so that was like really bad CGI. So that's why like it's very tricky. So I'm glad that they made the decision to not do like a Chadwick Boseman CGI. Because that would look so weird.
Yo.
Could you imagine like him with like a robotic voice too? It's like Wakanda forever, and then you hear him like Wakanda forever.
No, I'm pretty sure they would just like. No, probably not. Maybe someone that just like sound like him, maybe. But
Nah, I think it's hard.
yeah,
and
it's
it's
hard.
like even like it's. I don't know if they should like recast him
It's hard
because I'm pretty sure like they're saying that they're probably gonna make Shuri Black Panther, but I feel like they're probably still trying to figure something out.
It'd be nice to see M'Baku be Black Panther.
Nah, he's supposed to be the man ape.
Yeah, or Great Gorilla or whatever.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a villain, but they made him like a good character, which is good.
Yeah,
I don't really care. I think it would be a good idea to bring back Michael B. Jordan to be Black Panther.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
But I don't see it actually happening.
I know.
So
because I think people are gonna be like, no, all right, it's because the whole political correctness thing. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for Shuri. Because there are talks about how Marvel wants to do an all-females Avengers movie.
Okay, all right. Cool. It was a great scene in the Infinity Wars and
or
Endgame.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the thing. Like, you know, like those.
You know,
have you watched Supergirl?
We're on
Like
a
the TV
tangent
show?
now.
Oh, that's fine. We're
Right.
always on turbulent.
Okay.
Do you know the Supergirl TV show?
I heard of it. I never watched it.
Okay, so like I watched it, right? So in the first season, I don't know why, like it's not that I was surprised, but like almost every single episode were like multiple moments where they had to throw in like the mindset or like a phrase that was similar to like, oh, a woman can do what a man can do too. Like it's
Okay, yeah,
constantly
I've
throwing that
seen
in your
lines
face, right?
I've seen lines of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I think Batwoman did that too.
Hmm.
And Batwoman, the lead actress Ruby Rose, I think she left after season 1. Anyways, they had to recast her.
Okay.
So, and then they recasted the new person that's playing Batwoman now is like a young black lady.
Okay.
Because like the CW universe for all the DC superhero TV shows, they started off like with Green Arrow with like, you know, Batman style character and everything, and then
Yeah.
I guess as time went on, they started leaning towards like the very liberal political correctness side. So like they started adding in like a lot of LGBTQ characters. Now they have like a black lady playing Batwoman. Like they're doing all these things, and it's like, do it as long as it doesn't affect the story, right? Like it's at a point where everyone's doing it just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, of course.
It's like it's ridiculous and it's stupid.
As long as it's like the story's good, it's fine, right?
But that's the thing. The script and the writing for Supergirl and Batwoman, they have been horrible. Supergirl's already canceled.
Oh, really?
Their last season just happened, or it's happening this coming year or something.
Rip.
Because apparently they made a new show called Superman and Lois, which is literally the Superman and Lois from the Supergirl TV show.
Is it the same Lois from Smallville?
No, it's a different actress.
Damn, she was good.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because last year Christmas when CW had their giant like annual crossover with all their TV shows,
yeah,
they actually brought back the Lewis and Clark Kent from the Smallville TV show.
That's awesome. I'd watch
as a separate universe, and then but then that universe got wiped out because they did the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah,
so they wiped out every multiverse.
Why would they do that?
Because so basically what happened was like Arrow and Flash exist in the same universe.
Okay.
Supergirl exists in a different universe. And then another superhero called Black Lightning exists in a different universe.
So they pretty much just might as well reset it then. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. By the time they kept creating characters, they're like, you know what, fucking like let's just destroy everything. And then Stephen Amell, the guy that played Green Arrow, he was like the Iron Man of the show, right? So they gave him like almost like an Iron Man Tony Stark style death.
Okay.
Where he sacrificed himself to create a whole new universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like literally that ending happened right after Endgame's ending. So you already know that like once Tony died, a few months later, Oliver Queen dies.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's been leading up to all of it, right? So I was just like, damn, they really timed this perfectly, eh?
Wow. They're just going on the same direction as everyone else.
Oh yeah, of course. And then like now that Arrow got canceled, and then or not canceled, but they ended like regularly, like normally, and then Supergirl got canceled, and I'm pretty sure Batwoman's gonna get canceled really soon.
Yeah, probably.
Because apparently their writing is really bad. Like I remember in the trailer when they first aired, like last year, 2 years ago, it was like Ruby Rose, her character broke into the Batcave. And then she finds the Batman suit, and she's like, "Oh my god, my cousin's Batman." And then she's like, "Oh, a woman can use this better than a man, or something."
So she put on the Batsuit.
Yeah, so that everyone's just like, "You literally just stole your cousin's suit, and you're saying that you can use it better, or you can do it better than your cousin."
Okay, all right. Well,
even though your cousin's the one that spent all the money and built all of this, and you just take it.
Bet. Okay. Sometimes this is why I don't watch. This is why I don't watch like DC films or like TV shows.
Like
sometimes.
the TV shows, like okay, out of all the DC TV shows, I think Lucifer, and the Flash are probably the best. Okay, Lucifer's like one of the best ones, but
yeah, that's probably the only ones I've like watched.
Those are the only two you should watch because like Legends of Tomorrow is just like and they're trying to be like the Guardians of the Galaxy type style, but it's also it's like even sillier and it's not even that great.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just good because of like, you know, the Easter eggs. As a comic book fan, it's nice, but it's not really that great of a show. Flash is the only one that's good because like I think no matter what, the story of how Flash came to be, like watching his mom die and then the whole Flashpoint storyline where like he goes back in time to save his mom and it changes everything and he has to go back in time to watch his mom die because his mom had to die for him to be the Flash. Like that shit was sad.
Is it the same Flash in Justice League?
So that's what they did in the annual crossover. They actually got the guy that played Flash in the Justice League movie to appear in a scene with the Flash from the TV show.
Okay, that makes sense then.
So they basically connected like the whole multiverse to shit.
Right.
It was actually pretty cool. I was like, holy shit, they actually got him in. Like they got Ezra to come on. Like fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, but Grant Gustin as Barry Allen on the Flash is he does a really good job. But all the other DC TV shows, it's just like it's okay. You can move aside. We don't need you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like after this, I think a lot of people are gonna think I'm like anti-feminist or something.
Maybe just don't cut this out part of the episode. So.
Oh no, this is gonna be like all uncut, like raw version. Like I'm not cutting anything out.
Yeah,
because the thing is, like with the podcast, I feel like it is a platform for people to speak their opinions and thoughts.
Yep.
In today's day and age, it's almost like people aren't allowed to speak their own thoughts. We have to speak what the majority is saying so that people don't suddenly turn to like a mob mentality towards us.
Well, if people don't listen to us, they don't want to listen to us. It's fine.
Yeah, simple as that, right? Like if you don't like listening to what we're saying, you guys can listen to something else too.
Yes.
We're not going to be offended because the world is free. The West over here is, you know, free speech. You know, we're allowed to say whatever we want as long as we're not harming other people. And we can't control what other people interpret our message to be.
Indeed.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But I still think it's stupid that Amber Heard still gets to be in Aquaman 2 if there is an Aquaman 2. And then Johnny Depp is like... I mean, he still gets paid the 8 figures.
She wasn't great in Aquaman 2 anyways.
You know, the Aquaman movie, Jason Momoa was good. But I think like halfway through I turned it off.
Yeah, I watched it just because I had nothing better to do, but like I wasn't really watching it. Yeah. It was just in the background, so yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a long movie. For like an origin story movie, I think it's a bit too long.
Yep.
Like I think cause you know like that final battle in the ocean?
I watched.
No, Aquaman's been out for a long time. It's even on Netflix right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe that's how I watched it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Okay.
But basically, the last battle scene, I watched like 5 seconds. I fast forward like 5 minutes. Oh, another 5 seconds. Fast forward like another 10 minutes. Oh, okay. Fast forward. Oh, that's the ending. Okay, turn off.
Yeah. Okay. So that, I guess this is going on like very turbulent, but like that last battle is like it's so cheesy. It was such DC thing to do.
Yeah,
like it's just like going. Yeah. So that like it wasn't really worth watching it.
Yeah. Oh, DC thing. You just reminded me about something.
Oh, no.
The guy that played Cyborg, he's been trying to stir a lot of shit.
What did he do now?
You know, Joss Whedon was the one that filmed Justice League or something, right?
Yes.
So apparently, the actor for Cyborg, he suddenly came out and he's like, "Yo, Joss Whedon is a racist because he told the editing crew to lighten the color of his skin."
What? Why?
Yeah, when people hear it, they're like, "Oh, why would you lighten it? Like what? Like what?" But then I saw a lot of comments from like actual like video editing producers and animators that come on. They're like, it's because sometimes the lighting when you're editing, sometimes like the person's skin is a bit too dark and they have to brighten it up.
So like he won't be able to like he won't be shown on film, I guess, if it's too dark.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember the Justice League movie. It was actually pretty dark most of the time.
Yeah, it was. I feel like that's the case for most DC movies. That was just like super dark.
Yeah, I don't know why they like keeping it so dark. But then these people were also using it as an example. Like sometimes like white people, like when they use white people, sometimes like their skin is like too bright on screen, so they like tan their skin a little bit.
Okay, that kind of makes sense then.
Yeah, but then like the actor just kept going like, "No, Joss Whedon's a friggin' racist."
Oh, it wasn't out of malice or anything, so.
It wasn't, but he treated it as is, right? I think he's also trying to ride off like the whole racism bandwagon this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say bandwagon, and then I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but like it really is a bandwagon this year.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I guess that should conclude this week's episode.
Oh yeah, we talked about the entertainment world today.
Yeah, today's episode of entertainment. But Johnny Depp just get like paid without doing work. That's pretty good.
He probably doesn't care. He's probably just like, all right, 8 figures, and I get to go home. Cool.
Know, like 50 or maybe 20 million that he gets. And he just.
No, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I'll be fine with it. Or however much he's getting. 8 figures is a lot.
Oh yeah, 8 figures is a lot. Holy, yeah. I didn't know he'd get paid that much.
Johnny Depp.
That's true.
Anyways, thanks for listening.
This was Sad Boy Entertainment tonight.
What are we, TMZ?
Yes, we are SMZ. Sad Boy MZ.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good night or good day.
Wherever you are, whenever you're listening.
Wherever you are. Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Sad Boy Podcast.
Please remember to subscribe to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and have a nice day, I guess.
Yeah, stay sad or happy.
Yeah.
Sad?
Happy.
Sad? Happy?
Sad Boy.
Sad Boy Podcast.
Sad Boy Podcast. Good night.